Hi, it's me again. So things change hour by hour, day by day. So this is a Chinese medicine practitioner in Los Angeles, COVID week 1, Thursday, day 4. Yesterday was intense. Today shit got even realer. But yeah. Anyway, so I called the acupuncture board this morning and they know me, so I was like, yo, what's going on? Or I talked to them this afternoon. Um, I talked to them about that the bleach needs to be at a different concentration than what we learned in the boards, and that needs to be sent out to the acupuncturist. I talked to them about the fact that we really, yesterday I said we shouldn't stay open, but now I'm thinking if you have proper hygiene practices and sanitary practices that it would be good because there's people that have asthma and they can't take inhalers now. Acupuncture works great for that. There's people in pain who can't take certain pain meds because of this virus. Hey, we got that. So if I was thinking if your game's tight and you limit it to like 5 people and under, then we can see people. Ideally, what would be freaking ideal is if we can get a sterile center, have staff, and just have people show up and work. And screen them, make sure they don't have it, that we know because we don't know nothing. And then, you know, I do think it's a good idea to wait 2 weeks because everyone went into a bunch of crowds. So let's see like who ends up in 2 weeks with it and who doesn't. That'll make a good call. And now that we're in quarantine, now we'll really be able to see it and won't keep on going. So I'm actually very glad we're in quarantine right now. Um, so they said that even though they believe me and they respect me and they know me a little bit, that there's nothing they can do because it's a government and it's an agency. So what they have to do is they have to stay in line and stay consistent and go with what the CDC says and the WHO. And they have no right to tell a business to close or to open or to limit patients or anything like that, even though I really think it's a good idea. If you are going to be open, you really need to get tight on that sanitary guidelines, not theirs, on research. I'll post more later, or maybe there's groups, the When Being group's great. No, I think that, it would be a good thing if you could limit to 5. So they said they can't tell people to stay open or stay closed. We are primary care in California, so we have the rights to stay open. I asked them if it was okay for telemedicine. They said that's fine. They said that's a good idea, and there's nothing that says that you can't. I said, okay, that's cool. So that was the board. Then I started getting texts where I was telling patients like, oh, come tomorrow, get your herbs before we close, no problem, blah, blah, blah. Then I started getting texts from my friends saying, hey, LA's shutting down in the morning. And so then we started calling patients, hey, come in, come in, come in. And we got a freaking rush load of patients. Then I got some other texts that I don't really want to share on here, but that's when I was like, oh, shit. So my patients were there and I finished with everything and they started helping me pack up the office. We packed it up. It's like 11:30 right now. We just got home. My dad came. We filled up a bunch of cars. We brought everything home. I didn't even know I had so much medicine, dude. I'm like a medicine hoarder, just like gauze and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I need that. I need that. I don't know what I need that. And if I'm wrong and everything's cool tomorrow, great. But I got everything here that I need and everything of value because, in other areas, you're in Minnesota, no problem, but we're in LA and we're violent, the Lakers win and we riot. Something happens and we riot. We like to riot. It's our thing. And we may not get in crowds because maybe it's not a good idea to riot, but people get hungry. They're going to start looking for food and they're going to start looking for water. So I thought it was a better idea just to pack up my stuff and get home. I live in a kind of isolated area. Yeah, so good night. That's what happened. One patient took all my art, another patient took all my plants and all my Buddhas and all my tchotchkes and all my beautiful things. I loaded everyone up with as much medicine as I could. I don't have enough formula to treat this. We exhausted it by loading everyone on formula. I have a lot of medicine here, but I don't have the herbs I'm gonna need to treat this. I gave my dad a couple of the preventative and one of stage 1. I gave another patient some. I bought a bunch of gloves. I sent a patient to go get gloves today. So I distributed gloves. I have gloves for distribution. If anybody needs plastic gloves, I do have them. I'm just trying to do the best I can to arm my people and my friends. I haven't even gotten to my friends and family yet, with as much as they can. I mean, I got my dad, I got me, I got my daughter, and I'm scared. Shit's really, really real, and I need to sleep. I'm gonna sleep for a while, and then I'm gonna deal with the next phase. I didn't think I was gonna close the office like this. I thought I was gonna lock up nicely and oh goodbye, like when I do vacation. No, this was like I didn't pay the rent and I gotta get out because the sheriff's coming tomorrow. Just like put it in a bag. And my patients came through though. They really came through. It was amazing. One brought me food from a farm. Um, I was really touched on how they helped me just break it down. I love them and I'm really gonna miss them. And this is hard. So that's my story today. And I hope tomorrow's a better story. All right, you guys stay safe out there and take care of each other. Bye.